What happened when your sister made you ask out her best friend to prom? My sister Rachel made me ask out her best friend Marcus to prom as part of an elaborate scheme to get revenge on her ex-boyfriend. What she didn't tell me was that Marcus had been in love with me for 3 years, that her ex would react violently, or that the whole thing would end with Marcus in the hospital, Rachel arrested, and me discovering that my sister had been sabotaging every relationship I'd ever had because she couldn't stand anyone else being happy when she wasn't. Rachel was 2 years older, beautiful, manipulative, and treated me like her personal puppet. When her boyfriend Tyler dumped her for a cheerleader 2 weeks before prom, she decided she needed revenge. Her plan: have me show up with Marcus, Tyler's former best friend who'd sided with Rachel in the breakup. It would humiliate Tyler and prove Rachel could control everyone around him. Marcus already said yes, Rachel told me. You just have to make it look real. I was shy, had never been to a dance, and Marcus was intimidatingly cool. But Rachel threatened to tell mom about the time I'd snuck out to a concert, so I agreed. What I didn't know was that Marcus had been finding excuses to hang around our house for years, hoping to talk to me. Rachel knew this and had been actively keeping us apart, telling him I wasn't interested, telling me he was just being polite. Marcus showed up to pick me up looking nervous but happy. I can't believe you finally asked me, he said. I've wanted to go out with you since sophomore year. Finally? I was confused. Rachel said you were doing her a favor. His face fell. She told me you wanted to ask me but were too shy, that this was real, not about Tyler. We compared stories in his car. Rachel had manipulated us both. Marcus had tried to ask me out multiple times, but Rachel always intercepted. She'd told him I was dating someone, told me he had a girlfriend, destroyed notes he'd left, deleted messages. She couldn't stand the thought of her plain sister dating the guy everyone wanted. We decided to go to prom anyway, but for ourselves, not Rachel's scheme. That night was magical. Marcus was funny, kind, and genuinely interested in me. We danced, laughed, and ignored Rachel's increasingly frantic texts about sticking to the plan of making Tyler jealous. Then Tyler arrived, drunk and angry. He'd heard about us from Rachel, who'd been taunting him through fake social media accounts. He confronted Marcus in the parking lot, throwing the first punch. Marcus tried to defuse it, but Tyler pulled a knife. In the struggle, Marcus got stabbed in the shoulder, protecting me. While Marcus bled on the concrete, Rachel appeared, screaming at him for ruining everything by actually fighting Tyler instead of just making him jealous. She actually said, "You were supposed to just stand there and make him look weak, not get stabbed." The police arrived. Tyler was arrested for assault with a deadly weapon, but then Rachel, in her fury, admitted to the cops that she'd been harassing Tyler online, sending threats from fake accounts, and had orchestrated the whole confrontation. She was arrested for cyberstalking and conspiracy. At the hospital, while Marcus was getting stitched up, his mom arrived with a box. "I've been saving these for years," she said. It was full of letters, gifts, and poems Marcus had tried to give me over 3 years, all intercepted by Rachel. One letter detailed how Rachel had threatened to destroy him if he went near me. That's when everything clicked. My ex-boyfriend who suddenly ghosted me, Rachel had told him I was cheating. The girl who was becoming my best friend until she abruptly stopped talking to me, Rachel convinced her I'd been spreading rumors. Every relationship in my life that had mysteriously imploded had Rachel's fingerprints on it. I confronted her at the police station. She wasn't even remorseful. "You don't deserve to be happier than me," she said. "I'm prettier, smarter, more interesting. If I'm miserable, you should be too. That's just the natural order." Rachel got probation and mandatory therapy. Our parents finally saw what I'd been trying to tell them for years, that Rachel's protectiveness was actually sabotage. She'd convinced them every friend who abandoned me was not good enough for me, when really she'd driven them away. Marcus and I dated for the rest of high school and through college. We're married now with 2 kids. Rachel wasn't invited to the wedding. She's been through multiple relationships, all failed because she can't stop manipulating people. She still sends messages claiming I stole the life she deserved. The prom photo of Marcus and me is on our mantle. His shoulder bandaged, my dress bloodstained, both of us smiling because we'd finally found each other despite Rachel's years of interference. She made me ask him to prom as a weapon. Instead, she accidentally gave me the love of my life and exposed her own poison to everyone.